You know what, Johnny? It's so hot today. Way home, I had my AC on full blast in my car, right? And I had to have it on fan speed 2 because fan speed 1 was not cutting it, buddy.
Buddy, that's pretty hot. You had to double the fan speed because your nuts were sweaty. I get it.
It was brutal, man.
Dean
I'm just hoping for
Reynolds.
some good racing tonight, dude.
Dean Reynolds with a great picture. Um, this is exactly what we asked for when you tell you to send your picture in. We're going green though.
Yo, Dino's the man. Shout out Dino.
Tyler Martin Alpha said Dean Reynolds is a weapon. Grab it to the lead. Big tits behind him. The camera angles on
Seems
this
like
track are
everybody's
so bad.
seems like everybody's fighting for that middle lane, the bottom lane right now.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
we're wrecking.
Oh goodness. Imagine that. Who said it was gonna be a shit show?
That would be Mr. Alpha.
The alpha dog. Woof woof. I'm gonna roll back. I honestly, we're taking three. We take three every week. All right, we're gonna go back and check up with Dodge Smith as he is down there on the inside wall. Something is broken on that machine. They come around and Aiden Lewis just kind of has to come down to avoid that wall. And Dodge Smith did not eat his Wheaties this morning.
Looks like Aiden has a new wrap on that machine too.
Oh, Vicky, I just got a letter through the mailbox of the booth. It says, "Wow, so you are making fun of him. Would be funny if he was watching the stream. It was going to send all this lovely info to iRacing officials about your league on iRacing." Yeah, that would be pretty funny. Nim Cross, I don't know what he can do about a stream. Shout out Nim.
Let's go, the boy Nim.
Nim,
Heard
you are
Mason
him.
Klein had him in contacts about the
Nim,
same reason.
I appreciate you for your services involving the Klein incident, and everyone in the community can appreciate you for that. But Tyler Martin Alpha, this guy is an alpha dog. Copeland fall off will be studied here. That's what
There's
he's
no fall
claiming.
off. Just watch.
But I don't know if this guy watched Tuesday night, but we're back green though. Good God, this Brandon always keeps me on track because I'll start yapping.
Oh, we got one spinning in the back. I think he's gonna keep going. Yep.
Copeland up to 7th from a dead fucking last.
DNL. Looks pretty single filed right now. I don't know, man.
Yeah, everybody's on that bottom. Nobody's seeming to want to step out of line here.
Seaman.
Seaman. Speaking of Seaman, Big Goon leading this one. But he is on the bottom, low, like you said, not slow.
When you're on the bottom on a hooked up track like this, you gotta send her in. It ain't slow.
It surely is not slow. Big Goon, I wonder if he tied his hair back today or it is currently in his eyes. We will only see when he gets around other cars.
It's crazy to think that JT, aka you, would be on the top right now. He probably would have went from first to last in this heat race.
I'll tell you what, Bigford, we either would have went from first to last or last to first because I would have qualified up top as well. So, I
Fair
mean, when
point.
it comes to Port Royal and Kokomo and really all the tracks on the sim, I kind of suck at the bottom, but when that thing goes top, I am up there.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but we do have a battle for fifth right now.
4th, 5th, Copeland up from dead last. As we're coming to the checker this time around, gonna look to get a good spot in that transfer, but it's gonna be
Ooh.
Rabbit, Big Tits, Logan Matthews into your A main. Dean Reynolds, Jason Smith, and Chase Mo Money Mo Problems Copeland, Aiden Lewis, Brandon Jones, Holden Wellborn, and Dodge No Sponsorship Smith going to your LCQs. Oh, as we have the big burn on the pole of this one. Scott Colm to his outside. Ian Rumsey put up a great fight on Tuesday night. We're gonna have Kenny Douglas his outside. Wayne take you to the woods and blow your back out. Hummel is in fifth. Tyler Hobgood had a great showing last week in these cars. It's P6. Jason E. Wilson, not to be confused with just Jason Wilson. Colt Race, Colton Horvath, the big weapon from Tuesday, gonna be starting 8th in this one. Derek Jester, Brandon told me, I can't say it, starting 9th in this one. Christopher Pirine in 10th. We're gonna have Robert Eversole gonna be starting 11th in this one with Donnie Thibodeau to round out the field. Chase Copeland broke a fingernail today. He's off of his game.
That does happen. I do feel the pain.
Chase, it happens, and you're still one of our favorites out here. So don't think that anything has changed. If you don't make it, I will actually talk to Robert and get you a provisional.
That is what the favorites get here, SCRA.
Now I was talking to Robert about potentially at the end of the season, having a booth draft race. The booth would draft a set of drivers, and they would race each other. And whichever booth member drafted the best roster would be crowned booth draft champion.
So it'd be like the NBA All Stars, but with the boot.
Yeah, being Brandon.
That'd be pretty dope, honestly.
That's what I was saying. But you know what? I guess I'm not a favorite because nobody said anything.
It's just
I'm
they
kidding.
probably
They were
didn't take you
very
seriously,
happy.
John. Oh.
The idea is still in the works, though. Speaking of works by JT. If you need a rap, get at me. Bernie to the green.
Looks like this track is widening out. We got some people going to the top here.
Oh my big nuts, Bernie. I knew I made this guy car for a reason. What a guy.
We are 3 wide for a second.
We are 2 by 2 throughout the field, but we have a row of 3 in the middle. As Hobgood looks to the middle of Rumsey, or the bottom of Rumsey for that 3rd position, as he's going to get it that time out of 2. Scott Colm letting it hang wide. I think Heat 3, this track will be all over the place, as it currently is right
Bernie
now. But
pushed.
Bernie
There's a
gets it.
wreck.
Oh, Colm and Bernie.
Looks like Scott pulled out the bulldozer right there.
Yeah, I would watch the replay, but I saw it live, so I don't need to. So this is going to be Tyler Hobgood to the lead of this race now. Bicky,
Yeah,
I
if he gets the bottom
don't
left in
want
the
to get
airport.
anybody's hopes up. Looking P3.
Who's in P3? Oh my goodness. Oh no, I think he's in
I
4th.
think he's in P4, but I mean,
Oh,
oh no,
it
wait,
says
he might be
7.
in P5. Well, Wayne Hummel, what are you doing that far up? Please put the bourbon down.
He's trying to pick up his pace so he can go back to the woods after this race.
I think that's what he was doing, probably scouting out what's beyond those walls. There's not really that many woods, Wayne. I see a church. You may need to go there and repent for all your sins.
I heard Wayne was the priest at that church. It was only rumors, but what I
Oh,
heard.
the rumors do sometimes turn out to be true. And God, I pray for all the little babies that one's not. 'Cause we're looking to go back green here. Tyler Hobgood with the jump. Ian Rumsey to follow.
Looks like Mr. Wayne is gonna fall back another position here. Never mind.
Oh, no, he's not. Wayne to the top. Wayne up to P4. Tub City.
I do believe.
Speaking of Priest. Oh,
Okay.
Derek Jester is to follow. If you remember his nickname, oh no.
Oh,
We're
Scott
gonna-
with a big door.
These boys are getting rough up towards the mid pack. We're gonna get a better view at the whole field here. So Hobgood looks like a dog in these cars, honestly, from what I've seen his few races here in SCRA.
Yeah, he's very strong at the end of the races. I noticed that from personal experience behind him at Eldora.
He was
It'd be
low,
crazy,
not
be
slow
crazy to
though.
see what he could do. Yeah, be crazy what he could do with some open air up front.
That is true, but Tyler, we're gonna key in on the battle for the final transfer. Wayne Hummel is practically pushing Kenny Douglas around this track as we're coming to the white flag. Wait, Ian Rumsey blinked out. He is back. Hummel to the inside.
Oh,
Oh, they rub. They rub. Hummel's gonna get kicked down low. Oh, Wayne, put the bottle down. It's gonna be Tyler Hobgood, Ian Rumsey, Kenny Douglas, and Wayne Hummel, your first car out. Combe got back up to 5th after that incident, though. Very impressive.
exhilarating stuff here right now.
I gotta be honest. My hot take to win this one could be Tyler Hobgood.
He is a ripper. I wouldn't count him out for sure.
But another hot take, a man who went quick time in hot laps, Aaron Rakoski, he started on the outside pole of this one. We're going to have Dalton Torqueer. He's going to be leading us off in this one. Aaron Rakoski to his outside. Then we're going to have Zach Steeb in the 3rd. Ryder Poston 4th. Joshua J-Dubs Dub Daddy right in 5th. Anthony Ely, who had a very strong showcase on Tuesday, in 6th. Jason Aldridge in 7th. Damon Leonard in 8th. Chris Johnson in 9th. Thomas Wren in 10th. Chris Thibodeau in 11th. And Philip Tybalt. I don't know how to say his name. He's in last.
Yeah, I think you got it better than what I could do, so I'm not gonna attempt that.
The Chip Man, he reeks of Frito-Lays right now. Dalton Tournier gonna look to lead us to green next time around in this one.
I heard he really likes the chili cheese Fritos.
You can tell it. You can smell it. Let me tell you. Speaking of
It
Dalton,
should be a
the guy is just absolutely god awful at Rocket League. I mean, one of the worst I've
yeah.
ever played with.
I mean, he was holding back the Graham champ last night, which is
Yeah.
even more insane.
If you didn't know, me and Tyler Bickford are, well, Tyler Bickford is better than me, but we are in the Graham champ rank on Rocket League. So, we kind of just do our thing and let it hang, you know. We're going to get ready to go green in this one.
These boys are about to let it hang right now.
Speaking of let it hang, never mind, I don't have nothing to say. We're green. Tournier going to elect to go up top. Followed by
Yeah, it looks like
Pawson up front.
topsides might be coming in, huh?
I think give it about a few more laps, maybe this heat race, and it'll be there. Oh, it looks like it could be there. It's Poston to the outside for 3rd. We have a almost 3-car battle as Anthony Ely pokes his head into the mix for that battle for 3rd.
Also, a battle right behind them that's heating up. J-Dub and
The battle
Damon.
for I don't even know where we're at in the LCQ. Getting very intense back here.
Oh, sideways.
Zach Steeb gets, what does he do? Get sideways? I don't know. I missed it
I don't
shit.
know. I caught the end of it. I don't.
Poston gonna slide in a 3rd. Anthony Ely to the inside of Poston. Poston's in the wall. Poston
And
is
he's
dead.
dead.
Oh, the whole field is dead.
Brings
That was
flashbacks right there from Tuesday.
unlucky. That one is gonna be a tough break for Ryder Poston there. We're gonna, oh shit. We're gonna go back and watch what happened, honestly. I saw him jump it, but I want to watch it from his view.
Looks like he just didn't want to come off the wall there.
We are going to jump into the cockpit view here. And Austin just slides, kind of gets into that wall, catches a rut, it looks like, and just sends him back up into it. Unlucky break for Ryder Boston.
Now he's speeding in pit lane.
He is furious with his crew for giving him that piece of shit car. I was gonna give you guys an IRL stream tonight and take you to the grocery store with me, but Robert did disclose to me that if I did that, he will be not requesting my services anymore.
Well, I do feel like it wouldn't be super entertaining as we would just watch you buy 20 cans of Pringles.
Speaking of Pringles, the chip man leading us to green. I mean, this guy fucking reeks of salt and vinegar. Speaking of
You said
reeks,
what?
Cody Schaefer hasn't been back in a while.
He's
Ah,
heard he was drinking 2 liters.
he had 2 liters of Mountain Dew and then turned dead last performance in his 5M race.
You know, we all have rough nights.
Every
I
night's a
don't
rough
judge
night
Rebel
for
for it.
Rebel. His lives are rough.
We
Everything's
have
rough.
one sideways in the back, but it looks like he keeps it going.
We're coming to 2 to go this time. It's going to be Tournier, Rakoski, Ely. Damon Leonard looking to get there as well as Joshua Wright. Joshua Wright sticking to the bottom. I don't know if you know this about him, Bicky, but he does not like running the top. He is a bottom feeder.
You know, me and Josh are just alike in that sense. I also hate running the top. I'd much rather run the bottom if it's there.
I respect the guys that can run the bottom good. I can't, so I have much respect for those guys. As we're coming to the checker this time around, looks like it's going to be Frito Lay's, Rakoski, and Anthony Ely to your main. Damon Leonard first car out, followed by Joshua Wright.
Fantastic stuff there in that heat race. One caution because one guy decided to step on it. Can't
See,
complain too
and
much.
you can't be mad at that. I would not. I would hold your tongue until post. Speaking of LCQs, actually, we're heading into the first one. Not as many cars tonight. I believe Robert said 30 something. So still a lot, but not what we're used to seeing when it comes to the 60.
I do believe Copeland has the Fair King provisional tonight, so if he doesn't make it out of his LCQ, that might be used.
Copeland didn't even need to run this LCQ. I already made the call. It's going to be Dean Reynolds, Damon Leonard, Scott Colm, Chase Copeland, Chris Thibodeau. I forgot to pull up the grid. Chris Thibodeau, Jason E. Wilson, Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones did
Looks like
not make the grid. Ryder Poston in 8th. Colton Horvath 9th. Dodge sponsorless Smith in 10th. Thomas Rain 11th. And Donnie Thibodeau rounding out this one.
what is Mr. Smith doing there?
Mr. Smith,
I think
who
I think
knows?
that's Smith I'm looking at.
I don't know which
Maybe
one
not.
you are looking at here.
The blue one on the inside and the back.
That is,
I
in
don't know.
fact, a Dodge Smith. I believe. I don't know what he's doing, actually. He may be intoxicated.
I would hope not. He's, I
But,
believe,
King
a
Ginger,
pretty
this
young
track does
fellow.
not blow for 358s. You blow. Um, we're going to go ahead and skip past that. Zachary Tubman in the chat, Hayden from the Orange Farm. But
Bro gets engaged and starts acting differently. It's crazy.
bro's acting different. I mean, get a load of this guy. Zach, I hate you had to work overtime today. We missed you seeing you here. But We're gonna look to go green in this one, and this LCQ right here. That if you watch the streams, we hate LCQs because these are all bums.
It's all right. I have a feeling this is gonna be a good LCQ.
I do have that same feeling as this is a great group of cars to be in an LCQ. Scott Cohn with a slider off rip.
He backed off though at the last second.
I can't remember how many cars we are taking from these. Usually it's two, but with the smaller field, it may be three.
Bobbert said top 6.
6? Oh, it must only have one then.
It might be. It looks like there's a few different heat race contenders in this one.
We are going to be 2x2. There is a yellow out on the field. I believe that is Ryder. We're going to go back and ride with him.
It might have been the wreck after.
Oh, yeah, remember what I said earlier? Let's not speak too soon. The LCQs are coming. I can't really describe it. Everybody's just trying to move around. Just a racing deal, an unfortunate one.
Yeah. Yep. Unfortunate racing deal right there. I agree with you on that one, Johnny.
Biggie, forget about this stream. More important question from me to you. What are your occupations after racing tonight?
I don't know. I might take a shower. Haven't decided yet.
That is
Drink
fair.
some beer.
Showers are necessary.
Smash a couple Coors Banquets that I got in the fridge waiting for me. Probably forget today happened.
Good God, I don't know whether to congratulate you or feel sorry for you, but we're gonna go ahead and skip past that one and get back into green. Oh shit. We're not going green. I lied, so we're gonna have to sit here and really think about your story for a minute. Oh shit.
It's just it's tough being a mechanic this day and age.
That is fair. I can see that.
Yep.
As it poured fucking rain today, so wasn't much work going on from my point of view.
Wow. Must be nice, huh?
But before the rain came, we were cutting trees. Well, actually, I was cutting trees. Clarence was watching me.
You know what? Rain. Never mind. I just messed that all the way up, dude. Rain makes corn, buddy.
Corn, in fact, makes whiskey.
Which is what
We're
Wayne Hamel
green.
will be drinking during his next race.
I believe Wayne Hummel will have a good starting spot. Well, there has to be two LCQs because Wayne Hummel is not in this race.
I do believe you are correct, as this is a C main. Next one will be a B main.
Working through the whole alphabet. No Z mains this week. We got straight into the B mains, the C's and B's. Colm looking to slide Dean Reynolds. I can hear Robert in the chat right now. Guys, why are we racing? You're in a transfer.
I just want to go on stream saying I would like to sponsor Dodge Smith, $5.
Dodge Smith will. I believe that will get you a sticker where nobody will see your name.
That's completely okay.
Shout out Dodge. Speaking of sponsors, Vicky, shout out the sponsor for helping us put on tonight's event.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without the sponsor for tonight.
Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Port Royal Security. Hold on, let me take this one.
Dodge Smith has just spun. Not sure what happened there. Are the protesters getting more angry?
Bigford, I just got a call from Port Royal Security. There is an angry man with a controller in his hand and 3 liters of Mountain Dew in his book bag. He is wearing a Rebel flag shirt and he is pissed, saying something about windshields and repairs. He has been escorted out the track. It is now a safe place again.
Thank God for the police and security, keeping this facility safe.
Thank God for Dean Reynolds running second in this one. Scott Coleman just kind of checked out. Damon Leonard and Copeland right there beside each other. Is Copeland going to look to slide him? I can just know Robert is pissed right now.
Looks like we have a battle for the transfer.
We're going back here as Austin moves up into sixth, which I believe is the.
Oh,
Oh, Damon Leonard is dead.
and, oh! I thought Boston was about to die right there.
Austin barely slides through.
Looks like all three of those cars will make it now.
Unless Boston just gonna kind of door Thibodeau a little bit, nothing too major. We're 2 to go this time around. Colm has just checked out. Colm is probably ordering DoorDash to his trailer right now.
Well, what do you think his order from DoorDash is tonight?
Let's see. We're in Port Royal. There's some woods right there. I'm gonna go with he got a little bit of McDonald's, probably a 10-piece nugget and maybe a little double cheeseburger, little McDouble action.
You don't think he went with the double quarter pounder with bacon meal?
There's a good chance he could have went with that, as we're gonna go see as he goes to his trailer to check on that order, see if it's there yet. Scott, you may have finished too fast and might not be there yet. But
We got a rule 1 in turns 2 over here.
there is a those guys must be Graham Champ.
Gotta
I
be.
have
No
never
other
seen an
explanation.
iRacing Rule 1. Oh my God. Wayne Hummel is on the pole of this one.
Put
And
the
here
bourbon
it's taking
down. You gotta
6.
race.
Wayne is probably plastered right now. Oh goodness, let's pray for Wayne and everybody around him. Jason Smith to his outside, Joshua Wright in third, Derek Jester with a questionable picture in fourth, Aiden Lewis in fifth, Zach Stevens sixth, Bernie Bernhardt in seventh, Holden Wellborn eighth, Jason Woodridge in ninth, Christopher P. Ryan 10th, James Lucas in 11th. It's gonna be Philip DeBalt in that P12 spot.
You know what, Johnny? I think this LCQ is gonna be a banger. There's a lot of fast guys in this one, and it looks like track is getting pretty racy right now.
You know, I also do believe that Christopher Johnson is in dead fucking last. I forgot to mention him.
Shout out Johnson.
Chris Johnson, not to be confused with the running back.
A little fun fact. I did go to high school with Najee Harris.
What a fun fact. Shout out Najee Harris. I know he's watching at home right now. Speaking of fun facts, we have Ray Lewis's step-nephew's cousin's son-in-law, Aiden Lewis, in this one.
No, Aiden's a very fast guy. He should be able to move a couple spots forward here. Shout out to Ray Lewis.
Shout out Ray. I appreciate all the things you did in your life. Speaking of Rays, shout out Ray Rice for what you've done. We're going to look to go
Shout
green
out
in this one.
to everybody in this LCQ.
Shout out to you guys.
We're
going to switch the narrative for tonight. The LCQs are not full of bums. Looking to maybe pick up a few new favorites in this one.
We got somebody try to jumpstart
Jason
back
Smith
there.
in the wall. The race just started, Jason. That's gonna be a fun, not a great start. Jason Smith there is going to be kind of unfortunate. But Wayne Hummel going to lead us in this one. Joshua Wright up to second. Jason Smith looking to his outside. This track looks like it's very racy right now.
Looks like, looks like there's 3 lanes of racing.
I needed to, Robert, do not reset this track. This one is good. With the 358s, you know, we see in other cars, it would probably already be full top right now, but these guys are you know, pretty much all over the track in these 358s, and they're putting on a show. Is Wayne Hummel going to open the door for Jason Smith as he looks to his inside? I know Wayne is a nervous wreck right now. He's probably shaking in his Bergman-filled boots.
We got a race for the transfer spot right now.
I believe who was holding that spot up? Zach Steve holding up that transfer spot.
Looks like
Joshua
he just
Wright
got
going to get into the
tugged.
wall. Jason Smith kind of checking out from the
Oh,
field.
wreck.
Oh, who? Aiden Lewis.
You got
Unfortunate break. He got a little too high coming up off of that turn two and got into that backstretch wall and just kind of turned him around. We're gonna have 7 to go though. We'll see if he can make up for it.
looking at it back from far chase because I have no other camera angles. It does look like Bernie may have tapped him on the left front.
Just room runs a little slim. All these guys kind of fighting for the same area. Just a little contact goes a longer way than you would think.
Especially here at these bigger tracks.
100%. I tried to tell Robert, let's do one of these at Daytona.
Someone in the chat said Copeland can't drive shit.
Excited Computer. What a name.
It's a very
That's a very
ominous
alty account.
name.
I'm going to guess that's Matthew Montando.
You know, I'm not gonna assume anything.
I will. I don't care. The booth has no affiliation with SCRA or SCRA admins. I have to disclose that. It's in like a legal document.
Did Bobbert make you sign it?
Yeah, he also made me sign an NDA for when I came to the tower.
Too bad Tim Graham is not here tonight. Shout out Tim. We could have used a lot of bush heavies right now.
Tim, the field is too sober, and that's the only thing I can think of, honestly. Shout out Tim. The morale, the vibe, the pits is not the same without you. There is no parties. Everybody's just so locked in and working that a lot of these guys didn't even show up. I don't know if that was due to the new I rating cap that was established or what. Probably that. But we're going to go back green here. Shout out Tim Graham for that.
Chase just messaged me. He said that he cannot take his Benadryl without Bush, so he is feeling
Chase
a little
Copeland
too
has the
awake right
shakes.
now.
Chase Copeland has the shakes. Chase Copeland is also in the YouTube chat. He is letting that excited computer know that he just got out of rehab for his Benadryl addiction. And I don't know if we were supposed to disclose the part about him wanting to take some right now.
You know, I think just as him opening up and letting people know that this is him.
The first step to admitting you have a problem is telling somebody.
Yep.
You know, I heard a rumor through the mill that he had switched to Tylenol, but I was not too sure how true that was, or if he was just double dosing them.
You know, I'm not sure. That might be a question for Chase himself.
I
I'll
would
ask
not want to
him
get
when we get to
too
the pit
wouldn't
lane.
want to get too personal with him. You know, it's a little bit of a. Actually, I don't give a fuck. Chase Copeland, are you on Tylenol and Benadryl, or just one or the others? We're gonna have these two cars get together. I don't know who they are. In the back. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing going. His
Yeah, it just looks
response
like
was
homemade.
pills.
I assume that means everything.
Chat, can we spam pills? Let's get a pill spam in the chat from one of the league favorites, Chase Copeland.
If you spam pills right now, you will become an automatic favorite in
If you
SCRA's
spam pills,
program.
I will tell Robert give you 13 points, even if you didn't show up.
Looks like nobody is spamming pills in the chat.
Chase Copeland is not real.
It's very hard to believe. I know.
What a guy, Chase. That's why you're one of the favorites in SCRA. Always in a good mood, always has something funny to say. We're back green in this
Even
one.
even after you haven't been as early, you're still the same guy. It's an amazing what you've accomplished.
Chase, we never judge you for your problem. We all just want to help you. And I appreciate you for opening up to us about your problems. And even taking that week off. Chase, you're a good man for that. But we're gonna go ahead and revert back to what he said Tuesday. And I believe this was his quote in his memo when he was going through rehab, Tyler. I think he said, never back down, never what? Never give up.
Give up.
And Copeland
Probably
has
the
never
greatest
given
Fortnite
up the
player.
Tylenol.
Yeah.
The greatest Fortnite. We're another yellow. He's in the pits, Robert.
Uncertain what happened here. I was looking at the battle for the transfer spot.
I believe iRacing may have called this caution. Holden Wellborn just looks like he fell asleep at the wheel, honestly, and drove straight into. He might have a right front gone or broken on that machine. Oh, yeah, I believe. Wait. Oh, I see the issue. Aiden Lewis collects the back. Oh, God, no. Philip DeBalt just murdered Aiden Lewis. And at least to Holden Wellborn with a broken right front. Unfortunate for Aiden Lewis as he is getting tossed around like a whore.
Unfortunate sequence of events right there.
All I gotta say is he better not let his step cousin's uncle know because Ray will come down here and stand on business.
I heard Ray and Zachary Tubman's grandmother were actually talking the other day about how these guys are the league together.
Oh man, their family members are coming together. The shout out George Floyd for that.
George Floyd was really fast at Eldora. It would have been nice to see what he could have done not coming from the rear.
I got a message from George the other day, and he was giving me a heads up that he couldn't make it. He was they're working him to death at work. They said, George, we know you can breathe now. You can't give us that fake excuse. Come on back to work, and you're not getting off early.
I don't know if this is true, but he did tell me he works for a counterfeit company. Is that factual?
I won't disclose that on live. All I gotta say is, you just gotta know that he is George Maxing.
Definitely George Maxine.
I believe we're gonna come to a green-white checkered here.
And I believe the leader out front was that Jason Smith is also George Maxine.
He is definitely George Maxing as he is getting after it. As we're gonna have a battle for the final transfer. My bad. There is 2 to go.
Oh, a
Joshua
slight
Wright and
tap.
Zach Steve gonna get together. Oh no, this is the checkered. It's gonna be Jason Smith, Wayne Hummel, Jason Woodridge, Derek Jester, Bernie Bernhardt, and Zach Steve to your A main. Wait, is it checkered or what?
I think so.
It
Yeah.
is. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and pull in some of our heat race winners. Usually Brandon makes me do this part alone, but it's a good thing to know that you're not gonna make me do it alone tonight. I don't know where they are.
I don't think Robert has made the announcement in race chat yet. I'm not positive.
Oh man, imagine that. Chip Boy is the first one in. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull in our Heat 1 winner, Gavin Gravett. Bickford, feel free to take this one over and ask whatever you feel.
All right. Gavin, good heat race win, buddy. How does it feel?
I felt pretty good. Car felt good. Noticed the guy in second was kind of catching me there towards the end, but hit the wall. So thanks to him for that.
I noticed that you just let it all hang in this heat race. Are you planning to do the same thing for this feature?
I think it's gonna be topside, so I'm just gonna stick it up top and try not to hit the wall.
Johnny, I believe you have one final question for Gavin, right?
Well, before I get into my final question, Gavin, good thing is, just in case, not saying you are, not saying I hope you will, but just in case you do break, Zachary Tubman is not here to yell at you and throw oranges at you.
That's
So
awesome.
I know you have to be relieved about that, but
I got a
Gavin,
couple bruises on my head still from a couple oranges he threw at me
I
last
can
week.
only imagine that's a strong orange picking motherfucker.
It
But
is.
Gavin, final question. I'm gonna let you out of here. Do you plan on George Maxing all night?
Oh, 100%. All night long.
George Maxer. Shout out Gavin. Gavin, wish you some good luck tonight. We will hopefully get to talk to you post feature.
Caramel.
What the hell you said?
He said, "Come on, come on." All right,
Oh,
Dalton
ow,
Torrio was
ow,
like
ow.
the only other one who came. Imagine that shit. I really don't want to talk to him.
I think he heard there's chips in the booth. I think that's why he arrived so quickly.
I think we should not. We should just skip his interview.
Now bring him in here and then immediately drag him out. I think that'd be
No,
funnier.
bring him in here and we'll stay on mute the whole time and make him think it's a problem on his end.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds beautiful.
Damn, y'all waited till after they went on track to put me in the interview room? Hello? Anybody in here?
Sorry, Dalton. I was grabbing a bag of chili cheese Fritos. Would you like some?
I'm good. I appreciate that, but
All
I'm
right,
good.
Dalton. Thank you for your time. Good luck tonight, buddy.
Are you?
Oh, what a guy. Man, Dalton is
That was
really a good
beautiful.
guy. We always give him a hard time. Shout out Dalton, though.
Shout out Dalton. You still suck at Rocket League, buddy, but I
He
hope you
still
do good
keeps it
tonight.
Rocket League and go into iRacing and ask him if he has a copy, because he doesn't. He is chat banned.
Nobody else wants an interview tonight?
Um, you know what? Let me shoot Robert and J-Dubs a message and ask what they want to do in interview.
It does look like Henry Teets has accepted his nickname, so that is a positive
For the
for
tits.
you and the booth.
Huge news for the tits. You know what? They're not
Shout
responding,
out.
Vicky, so I'm just gonna go in there and ask them, and I'll be right back.
Sounds awesome.
Hey, you boys want some interviews? We only had 2 heat race winners show up.
Yeah, sure. Interview me first.
All right, I'm gonna pull Vicky in here as well. Robert, tell me how your night's going so far from the tower.
Yeah, it was a solid night overall. Honestly, I think it was better than Tuesday night. It seemed like the 358s are always better than Tuesday night. We had a few idiots, and other than that, really, it was a good night. Really, I'm just on the lookout for Matthew Matondo. Last time I seen him, he was on behind the front stretch grandstands, handing out flyers and trying to get SCRA shut down. So me and Nibcross go back to day one. Me and him went to G camp together, so I doubt that happens. Other than that, hopefully it's a good day, man. We've prepped this track up and probably have like start out at the bottom like I did Tuesday, then move up to the top. So hopefully that happens, and yeah, hopefully you guys have a good stream too.
Robert, I forgot to tell you earlier. There's no need to worry about that man security called about in the rebel flag shirt with 3 liters of Mountain Dew, and he was kind of greasy. Don't worry, he has been escorted out, and he should not be a problem. I told him this was not a 5M server. Can you please leave? And he left.
Yeah, hell yeah! Shout out to the security. Shout out to the sponsors.
Shout out to the sponsor. Good luck from the tower, guys. We're gonna head back to the booth and plan on some
No interview
ignorance.
for J-Dub. No interview
J-Dubs.
for J-Dub.
Oh, he went on mute. I didn't know if he was here. J-Dubs.
Yeah, I think he's not here.
Yeah, he might have
Unfortunate.
left the booth.
All right, you guys have to do your stream, guys.
Before we go, Robert, actually,
Yes.
would you like to do Dalton's interview for him? We did not interview Dalton. We kind of just told him to get out.
Hold on, let me get in the role. Okay, get in the role. Hello, my name's Dalton, and I smell like chips. What's up?
Dalton, tell me about your heat race tonight.
Well, I don't know much about the heat race, but all I do know is I'm like one of the worst drivers in SCRA. Took me like 10 seasons to get championship, and all it took was Gavin stepping on his own dick. Really, if you think about it, I have the most Mickey Mouse championship in SCRA, and all my wins came from me start from the pole. And if I start second or backwards, I cannot do shit. All I do is go backwards, especially these 358 late miles or modifieds. My apologies. Last week at Eldora, I started up front, and I thought I had something for Gavin. I lied. I didn't. I went backwards like normal. My name's Dalton.
Thank you, Dalton. Speaking of Dalton, I'm looking through the window of the tower and he's knocking on the booth door. Bicky, we better get back before he breaks some things.
Yeah, I tempted him with chips, and I think that was a bad idea.
Okay. It seems as he has left. I was about to drag him in for an interview and he is gone. Shout out
It
to the
does
sponsor.
look like Chase has informed us that the Matambo religion has tried to gather some people while they were entering the race.
We do not want to see any religion recruiting throughout the races. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this lineup. We're gonna have Zach Steve starting dead a fucking last. Chris Thibodeau's gonna be on in 20th. Bernie to his inside. Ryder Paulson 18th. Derek, the Jester, the Molester, is gonna be in that next position up. My thing's messing up, so I can't really see. Colt Race, Colton Horvath is going to be. We're gonna have to wait a minute. I can't fucking tell.
I believe Jason Woodridge would be on his inside. To the
Yes, it's gonna
outside
be-
of the next row.
Woodridge in 15th, Copeland in 14th, Hommel in 13th, Dean Reynolds in 12th, Jason Smith, the smooth criminal, in 11th, Scott Combe, Mr. Skip out on my heat race interviews when I get them, in 10th, Anthony Ely in 9th, Kenny Douglas in 8th, Logan Matthews in 7th, Ian Rumsey is going to be in 5th. To his outside, Aaron Rakoski. Now your top 4 heat race winners. No. Besides Henry T's Big Tits in 4th. Now your top 3 heat race winners. These are the heat race winners. Dalton Torqueer, Chipman, Tyler Hobgood looking to have a strong run in his second ever SCRA event, and the Big Goon looking to absolutely explode and take off in this one.
I do believe there might be a little bit of edging going on from the Goon Man. this race.
He sent me a text message earlier that said when the race starts, he's gonna get that nut and then downset hut. He's gotta go.
And we are green.
We are the Big Goon with a great start. These fellas are everywhere on the track. Tournier looking to the inside of Hobgood for that P2 position.
Looks like no major idiocracy going on here.
Oh no, we're
As I
5
say
wide.
that.
We're 5 wide. They're wrecking. I mean, I can't really sit here and blame that on anyone. It looks like they may have got it straightened out. They
It just
did, and
looks
we're
like
still
they were
racing.
fighting for a lane. That's all it
Yeah,
was
they
there.
were 5 wide going into that corner. I'm so impressed that nobody died. We're 3 wide back here. We're that 5th spot. Obviously going to be some bumping. Obviously going to be some rubbing. It's 358. It's Port Royal. It's SCRA.
Mr. Hobgood has fallen back from the second position. It really sucks to see. I know he's got some speed underneath that thing.
It's almost as if he listened to what you said I would do, going straight to the top.
Yeah, I do believe he was trying to take a page out of Johnny Tucker's book, and it did not work here on the
Copeland
start.
moving. Copeland now inside of your top 10. As we're going to have Wayne Hummel. Oh, he's drunk. Copeland and Combe going to get together. They're going to keep it green somehow.
This may end up in a caution still.
There's no way we keep. Yeah, we're going to have a yellow. There's no way we don't.
That was just a lot of
I'm going to
tomfoolery
go
right there. I'm
back
not
and
sure what happened.
see exactly what happened because I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if Combe was under or Combe knew Copeland was down there or Copeland maybe forced the hole. I mean, no, Copeland was down there. He's at his door, at his number. I guess Copeland maybe got under Combe and he wasn't. They just collect, just hard racing, kind of just bunches them up and the domino effect from there. I know those fellas from that first incident are happy to see that one get caught back up to the field here.
Yeah, that was a big break for a lot of people in the mid pack to backpack there.
But overall, your front pack looking pretty solid so far. Tyler Hobgood, the biggest mover of the race, sadly in the wrong direction. Back 9 spots at the beginning of this one. The good thing for him is that it's only a few laps into the race, so he is, in fact, still in a decent spot.
Still lots of racing to happen here. We will see what happens.
We're going to see, we're going to hear, we're going to look. What we don't fear. Come on.
As the Goon Man brings us back to green here.
We are officially a bat green. Tournier with a pretty good start from. No, never mind. Not the worst, but not the best. I know he'll probably take it though. Rumsey looking to his ends. Oh, he's just gonna get got. I mean, unfortunate break. I don't know if Rumsey got into him or it was maybe the car behind him. Go back and get a better look at this whole deal.
Ooh. Looks like it was a double whammy.
We're gonna watch this from the rear chase view and kind of see. Oh yeah, he just got absolutely gangbanged. I mean, let's run a train choo-choo. How you doing, Dalton?
I think they heard he had chips. Maybe they wanted some.
Tournier into the pits. Henry Big Tits into the pits. Jason Smith into the pits. Hopefully we're just working out all the kinks here in the beginning of this one.
Yeah, I do believe we'll get some good green flag runs here once the track starts widening out some more. It does seem like it's pretty middle lane dominant here right now.
I do believe the same thing as well. As I believe the flow race, I don't think they've started yet. They might still be in heat races. I know all the rain they had was holding them back. I was actually trying to watch that.
Let me I'll double check for you right quick since I got flow pulled up. We are on a commercial break right now.
Oh, well, no racing happening right now for sure. I don't know if Robert told these fellas, hey, let's single it up to try to make some laps here.
It's possible, or it could be that they didn't complete a lap there.
True that. Copeland, after making that big push but getting caught up in that incident, back up to where he started after going to the pits in 14th. Bernie Bernhardt up to 13th from 19th. We got Zach Steeb up 9 positions in this one.
Yeah, we got a lot of moving and shaking going on here. A lot of
We're
guys
gonna
falling
go
back
back
and a lot of guys
green.
going forward.
I believe Robert gave the EOL to Ian Rumsey.
It does appear that way.
I would have gave it to both of them fuckers. Not just one of them, because it wasn't just one or the other's fault. I honestly don't know if Rumsey touched him until Rakoski hit him.
Maybe Robert had a better view of the situation
That is
that
true.
unfolded
We're
there.
just getting the TVs. We're not doing nothing special. So we have a race for the lead.
We also have a
Grab
race for, I
feeling
think,
the
6th.
pressure. Gravit's feeling the pressure from Rakoski as the man who went quick time in qualifying. You knew he was not going to be a slouch in this one, or in the hot laps.
He did put a respectable lap down in qualifying as well.
That is very true here. As we're kind of sailing out here, we're gonna check on throughout the field.
It does appear to be pretty single file at the moment.
I say in a few laps, this thing will head to the top, and we'll start seeing some absolute bombshells flying around.
Ryder is in the wall again.
Oh goodness,
He almost flipped it again.
he's gonna hold on to it somehow. Falling
He is
back up.
broken.
Right, let's
He
just
might
get
have
that
walked that
thing
forward.
parked. He is going to park it for the night. Keeping it green. Shout out Ryder for that and not holding the cause of yellow.
I don't mean to interrupt, but we are green for the main event at Lincoln.
Oh well, I guess we'll catch the replay. And my dog is going ham. I think he knows that they're green flag and he's trying to warn me.
Dogs do know best, I believe.
It's weird, just kind of, everybody just kind of, oh no, grab it to the top. Huge run on Rakoski there.
We
These
got
fellas
a
are going back
3-car
and forth.
battle for 12th.
It's going to be Bernhardt, Copeland, and Horvath. Horvath pushes up the track in front of Bernhardt, just allowing Copeland to get by. As
Looks like he may have tapped the inside wall there.
we got Dean Reynolds up 8 spots in the P4. What a dog you are, Dean.
Dean is ripping right now.
Aaron Rakoski is officially to the lead as Gravit is hanging it out up top.
He's trying. I think he's just going up there and hoping it goes up there sooner rather than later. He got a pretty good run right there. Looks like everybody is slowly merging to the top lane now.
The track is definitely slowly, gradually moving up. As you gotta think, Gravit is not happy with himself for moving up just a few laps too early.
I do believe his crew chief told him to move up too early.
That is a good point. Inside the top 10, Wayne Hommel into P8.
Holy shit.
Wayne is on a ripper tonight. Bicky, I got a word before this race. He put down 200 laps of practice for this one.
You know, practice makes perfect. No, people like Iverson don't want to talk about practice, but that's what
LeBron
makes you
loves
good.
practice.
He also loves flopping. Let's not forget that.
Speaking of flopping, Gavin Gravit back up to the lead. I don't know what that has to do with flopping, but he's there.
Looks like he got that middle lane rolling once again.
Rakoski gonna give him a little bit of a bumper down the backstretch.
It looks like we are gonna have 3 separate battles here in the top 6.
We're gonna get up a little more close on this battle for the lead and the positions to follow. As Gravit looks to hit the wall, Rakoski is there. I believe this is Aaron Rakoski's SCRA debut, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember seeing his name before, so it is a very big possibility.
A lot of guys showing up in their debuts and having great runs. Tyler Hobgood is back up to P8 now.
He just needed that. I don't know.
The top did come in for him. I think he's the reason it came in. He ran it in himself.
It's very possible. Yep. He did go up there at lap 1. So
Yeah, shout out Tyler. Shout out all the Tylers in the world.
not all of them.
Not all of them. As
Only the
Combs
cool
gonna
ones.
just
Oh,
break. Comb bounces off the inside wall and kills
we
Anthony
keep
Ely.
it green. There must have
Shout
been
out
a caution
Anthony
somewhere
Ely,
else here.
you
Incident.
dog.
Looks like there was another incident with Bernie.
Poor burn dog. We're gonna go back and ride with him in this one.
Ooh, big pile up.
So yeah, it's massive, massive. As we're gonna see a few guys that were running decent in this one. Speaking of one, Tyler Hobgood. We're gonna go back and ride with him as I believe he was in it. Kenny Douglas just comes up on him, leaves him no room, and causes that domino effect. Kenny Douglas just kind of car hide him. Kenny, if this was SLR, Peter Neuter would have you banned right now for car hiding him.
Wouldn't even be. You couldn't even say your piece. It would just. You're gone.
Shout
So
out
be
Peter Neuter
grateful.
though.
You still get the race.
Peter is still a cool guy. I like Peter.
Update on Lincoln. It is raining.
I just knew it was going to rain. That race probably won't finish till damn fucking tomorrow.
That sucks for them, but it'll still be today, my time. So
You know, I was checking the forecast here at Port Royal, and Robert was close to calling a rain out, but it kind of stopped. It
yeah, he
stopped
was
at
talking to
True.
me about the weather earlier, and I told him just race. So what if it rains? These guys can drive. They'll drive through the rain.
They'll drive through the rain. Hey, that's what these guys do. Speaking of do, Wayne Hummel is doing the do as he is in the P6.
We do also have some other doers. Scott Colm is up to 4th. Looks like More Money, Mo Problems is up to about 8th there.
He sure is. Tournier and Rumsey from that wreck earlier back up holding down the end of your top 10.
Looks like this is panning out to be a good showing here for the 358 mods.
It is, as these fellas are still racing all over the track. A lot of cars electing to go top, but you still have the select few that do, in fact, choose the bottom.
It looks like the top 3-4 is a little bit better right now.
It seems these fellas in the middle, if you can hit it right, they seem to have it running pretty well down there, but the top end 1 and 2 is just seeming to maybe kind of... It's Combe with a slider for 3rd on Dean Reynolds.
Scott is very close to points with Gavin, so I think he's looking to make every passing opportunity he
believe
can.
Gavin and Scott are your 1-2 in the 358 points right now. Is Gavin looking to build on that lead? As he won last week at Eldora. Looking to go back to back here in the SCRA.
Looks like Tournier is still moving forward.
He sure is, as he is now up to P6. Dalton Tournier does in fact have a hot rod here tonight. Who knows what would have happened if he did not get caught up in that incident.
Yeah, it's racing. Anything happens. It looks like the leaders have absolutely checked out for now, though.
Rakoski and Gravett are just rolling. Rakoski not letting him out of his sights as Gavin is giving the car everything it can handle. Just going in there and beating the wall down. Cone looking like trying to start to pull away from Dean Reynolds here.
Dean's keeping him pretty close as well, though, for now.
For now, but speaking of keeping him close, Tournier trying to close in on Logan Matthews. We have a yellow. We're going to go back here and see what happened. It looks like it's going to be Colton Horvath with the issue.
Yeah, looks like he just got too sideways there. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, he just drove it in there and looped it. I mean, unlucky for him. The car setup might have just been a bit too loose. JSS, if you're looking for any fixed setups for iRacing purposes, JSS can handle all your needs. As I do have an announcement that just crossed my desk. Tim Graham said, we got Bush Heavies for everybody. I mean, everybody. We're gonna see what happened to Chase Copeland. He's riding back
Looks like
in
he
the
was.
back.
Is he?
Copeland went to the pits.
Maybe he had some damage on that vehicular device.
We're gonna see what he can do from P17 in this one.
With not so many laps left, I believe.
10 to go. That's a bad man for going to the pits with 10 to go.
You know, he's not in the points run, so get a fresh car and just see what you can do. I think that's a smart move.
Smart move on his behalf, as he's not here to race for points for 358s. He's here to have fun. I believe he's sitting pretty in pro late points, though, as we are green.
He might have taken the lead over Mr. Zach Tubman. I'm not 100%. I haven't checked the
Tubman
points.
has got, for the love of the God, he has got to stop working overtime on these orange fields. I mean, orange tree fields.
Looks like Hobgood has made up a few positions since coming to the rear.
Hobgood back into the top 10. Tournier looking to make a move on Logan Matthews to break into that top 5.
Wayne Hommel was still a strong run for tonight in 6.
Wayne Hommel with one of his most, I think this is his best ever SCRA run right now. We don't want to jinx him, as we just do.
We almost jinxed him, yeah.
Dalton Tournier gonna get Logan Matthews at the line, I believe, maybe? Before that
Nah, it
caution
looks like
came
Logan
out.
Matthews passed him. I'm not sure.
Either way, Ian Rumsey just sliding up into Hommel and kind of just collecting him there.
It does look like Ian tried to check up a little bit there, just wasn't able to in time.
Just an unfortunate deal. So he probably imagined Wayne would run a bit higher. Wayne did, honestly, though, Bicky, he did cut down the track in the middle of the corner.
Very
And
slightly, he did. Yep.
I just don't think
did see
that Ian was ready for that. Just unlucky for them two to come together right there.
You know, happens, man. One was throwing a slider, one was cutting down. Bound to meet somewhere.
It does, in fact, happen as Henry Teets to the pits. Big tits in the pits.
I think he's gonna go feel up on some big tits and come back out, maybe.
I think
Hope
he
to lock in.
had to change his bra straps. I'm sorry, Henry. I'm not saying you have tits, actually.
Shout out Henry, chill guy.
Shout out Henry. We appreciate you up here in the booth. You're becoming slowly but surely one of the favorites, as you have now accepted your nickname.
You might have broke the top 10 in favorites.
Eh,
Top 15. I'm sorry.
eh. How many does this league start? Well, we got 20 cars on the track. That's how many
Something like
favorites
that.
there are. If you're a favorite, you're on the track right now.
I do wonder if Wayne will post this to TikTok later from his cellular device.
Cole Bradshaw, I do honestly believe Gavin did get that haircut, because he is moving up front right now. Shout out Gavin for getting that haircut.
He's ready to explode on this restart.
The big goon locked and loaded, ready to show off what he's got. What were we
Looks
saying
like
before
Scott
that?
got her.
Damn, what was I
Damn.
saying? Oh, about Wayne Hummel and his cellular device. I can almost
Oh.
guarantee you there will be a TikTok post on that later on tonight.
Looks like maybe not. as
Oh,
him and
Wayne
Hopgood
Hummel
made a
back
little
to
contact.
10th. We're going to key in on this battle right here. Is we're going to give the leaders a little bit of time to get a little racing. Wayne Hummel's going to stick it to the top, though. Fighting for inside the top 10.
Looks
Oh,
like
Wayne's
Hopgood
getting
has that
swirly.
bottom rolling like he did at Eldora. Watch out.
Hobgood, Mickey knows from experience, is a school threat when he's on the bottom.
It is insane how he can get it to work on a top dominant track. As I said, that he goes to the top.
You know, just because you can make it work doesn't mean you have to.
That is true.
Tournier going to look to slide Matthews for P5 as he doesn't
leaves
get
him
to it,
room.
bracing him with just enough respect. He's going to throw it this time for sure. Is it going to stick? It is going to stick. Tournier back into the top 5 as Gravit seems to be kind of just dropping a little bit of a gap onto Rakoski. It's going to be Coleman, P3, Dean Reynolds. The hard moving, hard charging, hardly smelling good, badly smelling, chip smelling, Dalton Tournier hitting the wall.
Yeah, it looks like it is pretty single filed out right now at this time.
We're just going to watch the big goon here. See if our leader happens to make any mistakes or if he can hold on to this one.
Looks like Dean Reynolds is keeping close with Scott, so if Scott makes one mistake, I think Dean's ready
Dean
to
is
capitalize
in
there.
prime position to strike if a mistake is made. Shout out Dean Reynolds, by the way.
Oh! Hobgood into the wall, tough, but he keeps it going.
I'm going to keep that one rolling as we have Copeland up to 11th after taking that pit with 10 laps to go. Copeland working through the middle, looking to get back into that top 10.
We're just glazing Mr. Wayne. Now look at him.
Yeah, too many sips. Just, let's see.
Alright.
One too many. I tried to tell him that water bottle in your car is not meant for bourbon. It is in fact meant for water in case you get thirsty. Under yellow. But as we come to the final corner, Gavin Gravit gonna throw her up top, and he is going to bring us to the checkered. It's gonna be Gravit, Rakoski, Combe. Your winner. Wait, this shit is. Why is it in practice? What the fuck? This is not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the race results. Something's telling me it's not right. So we're just gonna go ahead and skip that, and it's gonna be Rakoski, Gravit, Rakoski, Combe, Reynolds, Tournier, Logan Matthews, Derek Jester, Tyler Hobgood, Jason Woodridge. Chase Copeland did get back into the top 10. Anthony Ely, Wayne Hommel, Zach Steve, Bernie Bernhardt, Jason Smith, Colt Race, Ian Rumsey, Henry Big Tit Teat, Kenny Douglas, Ryder Poston, and I believe Damian Leonard is going to round out this field from tonight.
Fantastic racing from the Port Royal Speedway tonight.
Just about as good as you could honestly get with these cars here. Track was fairly movable.
It did seem to file out there at the very end, but for the most part, it looked like that middle lane was still pretty active.
As we are going to get a few interviews done here. We give the boys time to get to the booth. We're going to potentially ride or potentially pull in Mr. Scott Colm, finishing in that P3 position. Scott, great run tonight after that tragic heat race incident.
Yeah, I feel bad for Bernie. He just got in the wall and I had nowhere to go.
It's all right, Scott. He knows you didn't mean it. I actually believe that. I forgot what you said. Fuck it. But Scott, good run overall tonight. Anything you kind of wish you maybe could have changed in that feature, or do you feel like you did everything you could do?
I don't know. I feel like I probably could have got to the top sooner. I feel like I was one of the only cars running the top most of the race, but I should have just committed from the beginning and just full sent it.
That is completely fair. Bigford, anything to add?
I think you had a bag of chips on your car because Dalton Tournier did make his way through the pack to fifth place, and I think he was chasing that bag of chips you have with you.
Oh, absolutely, dude. He's a little Frito muncher. We love him, but
Shout
he
out
just couldn't
Dalton.
get there.
Scott, anybody you would like to thank on that machine tonight? That beautiful orange and a light blue machine.
J-Dub's Graphics makes best cars out there. JSS Speed Shop, fastest cars out there, and Robert Eversole for putting on a great race.
Shout out Robert. Robert actually just entered the booth. What's up, Robert?
Well, I wasn't going to come in here and listen to it, but what's up, guys?
Buddy, we weren't going to let you sit in the cuck chair. We were going to involve you.
Hell yeah, what's up?
But Scott, I appreciate you for coming to the interview this time and not skipping it. But yeah, Scott, if you have time, would you like to play some Rocket League by chance?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right after this.
Alrighty, when we finish these up, I will meet you in the lounge.
Thanks, buddy.
We're gonna pull in second place, and Vicky and Robert, you guys can take this interview over if you want to.
Okay.
You
What's
got
up,
this,
Aaron?
Robert.
What's up, Aaron? Second place run there. You and Gavin really fought for the whole entire time there. Overall, I mean, it's really the first race I remember you showing up here. How was your overall experience here tonight?
Yeah, I've ran here. I think 2 other times. It's great. I love the environment. The stream is always so funny, and the drivers are pretty awesome too.
All right, there. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that.
I hate to cut you off, Aaron Rakoski. You are a favorite.
You are now only favorite. All right.
Extra 10 points tonight.
Okay. I mean, other than that, man. Like I said, you and Gravit fought for the whole entire race pretty much, but just did not have enough there at the end. Who would you like to thank there on the car?
Yeah, I stuck with him for a good bit, honestly, longer than I thought I was going to, and then I didn't have anything for him at the end. I want to thank Henry Teets Designs, HTD, Cold School Ice Cream Bus, Marshall Motorsports, Biscassi's Pizza Time, and Aaron Rakoski Racing, Rakoski Family Racing.
All right. Thank you for showing up tonight, Aaron. Hope you have a great rest of your week.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
All right. Get that dirty bastard Gavin in here.
Oh man, I heard you just got a haircut, Robert.
Oh no, Gavin! Before you answer anything, is it true? Did you get a haircut?
It is. It is true.
Oh my God! Is it a low taper fade? Is it like a buzz cut? Is it like cornrows? Like what'd you get?
Definitely got some cornrows, buddy. Done
Hell
rode them up.
yeah. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! All right. Other than that, man, 3 in a row. How are you feeling about that?
Well, I mean, I feel good. Wish I could kind of get a little more luck, like in 358s as in pros. I'm not doing the best in pros, but at least I'm doing a good World Series.
All right, I'll try to make sure to post your winner thing this week, as I totally forgot last week.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. I seen that. I seen Bradshaw commented that.
Yeah, no, I honestly forgot that I didn't post until Bradshaw posted.
It happens.
Yeah, I'll make it a point to post it here tonight, actually. But other than that, Gavin, man, you had Aaron hot on your neck all night long, but it seemed like you was just smooth sailing there. Late there in that, actually on that final restart there, was coming to 2 to go. You smoked that wall hard, and I thought you low-key got some damage there, but you trooped on there. Did you get scared when you hit that wall, or did you just like, it's fine, I'm Gavin Gravin, I'm gonna win 3 in a row?
No, I got some damage earlier in the race from doing that, and I was definitely scared my right front was gonna break, but it didn't. So.
Yeah, if this was a late model, you would have been toast by
Oh
lap
yeah,
50.
over. We've been done.
All right there. I mean, really 3 in a row. How do you feel about that, man? You're on a hot streak right now in these 358 modifieds.
It feels good. I mean, I feel like I just about have to do that to stay ahead of Scott. He's been running pretty good here lately, so I'm gonna have to keep running good, and hopefully I can get the championship.
You're going over points too. I mean, yeah, you do have a pretty decent lead, but I mean, Scott is just hot on that tail there in the points. It's going to get interesting, especially with that drop week. That's going to put you guys even closer. Who'd you like to think on that 25 machine that looked bad fast tonight?
Outlaw Saloon, EPR, you guys for putting it on, and that's about it.
All right, thank you, Gavin.
Gavin, before
hopefully
you go, I got a call just now by a man. I don't know if you know him. This guy just keeps calling my phone to talk about some windshields and repairs, and he wants to sponsor your car. He goes by the name Cody Schaefer. He wants to get his logo somewhere on that car. How much is that going to cost him?
30 rack of Bush Heavies.
Oh, oh, buddy, I'll let him know. But Gavin, we
Cameron.
really
Alright.
do appreciate you coming out tonight. Beautiful race, beautiful everything. The Big Goon explodes all over Port Royal.
I
All right,
love it.
Johnny, before you take it home here, I want to interview Bigford here. Bigford, first time in the booth. What's your experience like, buddy?
Yeah, it was a great time. I feel like I don't know, it was great.
Hell yeah. Glad you had a good time. Who would you like to thank on the booth sponsors?
I'd just like to thank the sponsor for tonight. Shout out to the sponsor.
Yes, always shout to the sponsors. They're great sponsors, and they always should be shouted out. Johnny, take us home.
Boys, in life, don't ever let the oranges be too high up. Do like Zachary Tubman. Find a way. Pick that orange off the highest limb. It doesn't matter what you have to do, the levels you have to take. If something's in front of you, don't let it go above you or be too far out of reach for you to achieve your goals. This was SCRA Week 4. We appreciate you watching. The Port Royal, we appreciate you for allowing us to be here. Shout out to the sponsor. Shout out to the favorites. This was SCRA presented by the BOOFE without Brandon, replaced by Bicky. Goodbye.